One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So West Virginia's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a crease. It's Duarte. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. Across the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield. It's Lanning. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fisher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fisher. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is 6 in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hauls it in. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Off play action. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Riggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, South Florida. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 1, Hall of Fame in the end zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The play action fake. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in this.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Duarte. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Bulls will punt this one away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly to the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They booted away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Fisher. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Lowers those pads. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Unloads quickly.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
At the 35-yard line. First down for the offense.
The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And now on second down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, what a huge mistake. Jesse, in the red zone, trying to get points and maybe put this one out of reach, at least make it a 2-score game. Not only do they give up the big play, how about what the setup with field position on the other side?
Yeah, David. Coaches always tell quarterbacks when you're in the red zone, it's touchdowns or it's checkdowns. You cannot turn it over. Critical mistake, but give the defense credit because not only do they get the pick, but they completely flip the field with an unbelievable return.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Complete on third down. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Using the quick game. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
The Mountaineers are on the move. On the option. The pitch. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one is perfect. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Riggs. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.